Paltrocast.
Aside from having to talk to me, how's your day going so far?
My day is going good. I'm getting ready. I'm leaving for Miami tonight for ABFF Film Festival. So it's going good. Can't complain. How about yours?
Nonstop but good, I think.
Yeah.
But I'm speaking to Lance Gross, damn it. That's how I know it's a good damn day over here. And
Hey,
we
I
were
love it.
connected because of the team promoting Call Her King. When did you actually film that?
We filmed, God, when did we film? I believe it was in December, early December of last year. And we did all the filming in Camden, New Jersey and Philly. So it was a ride. It was good. Have
I
fun
hear that
working.
Camden is one of the good food towns that nobody knows is a great food town.
Yeah. You know what? So I can't deny or verify that because I spent most of my time in Philly eating cheesesteaks. So yeah, for me, I yeah.
Are you
I'll
allowed to
eat all
say
the junk food.
which cheesesteak place is your favorite? Because there's three or four that everyone says. They say Pat's,
Mm.
Geno's, that kind of a thing. Do you have allegiances or just good cheesesteak is good cheesesteak?
Yeah, see, I'm a Max's guy myself.
Oh,
Pat's and Geno's, that's I think it's a little more touristy, but yeah, for me, I'm Max. Max is all day.
I haven't tried that one, so you've now given me some homework to do. But hey, we're talking about Call Her King. Now
Yeah.
you're past the point of your career where you do traditional cattle call auditions, to say the least. But what was your gateway into this particular project? Did you know Wes?
No, so I knew of Wes's work. He's an action guy, and I love my action. But this came about. I was sent the script and had the offer to do it, and I read the script, loved the script, and yeah, I love the cast that was involved in it, and yeah, the rest is history.
Yeah, this cast is a bunch of people who could do comedy and drama. You know, you look at what Nick Turturro, or am I allowed to call him Nick, or do you have to call him Nicholas?
I call him Nick. So yeah.
Yeah, if you look at the dramatic chops that he has, yet all the Sandler movie stuff that he does, and I can say the same about you. I first found out about you through House of Payne, but then
Yeah.
I can look at the drama and the action that you could do as well. When you started off in acting, did you know a specific kind of role that you were looking to do? Were you set out to be a comedy guy?
No, not at all. I saw myself doing, every actor wants to do the dramatic stuff. So that's what I thought would be my main thing. And then it wasn't that at all. It was my first major casting was Tyler Perry's House of Pain. And that's very much comedy. I mean, Tyler mixes the drama into the comedy, but it's high comedy. So yeah, I never saw myself being a comedic actor, but it just happened to fall into place like that. So yeah, I take it as it comes.
As part of your acting training, did they ever make you do stand up?
No, never. And you know what? I feel like stand up is like my hat's off to anybody, any comedian who can do stand up, because it is a totally different beast. And a little insight about me, like I even though I'm an actor, I have a fear of public speaking. And
What?
for some reason, comedy, being on stage, stand up, that's the closest thing to public speaking to me. So yeah, that's not my thing at all.
Wow, so theater is not the long-term goal.
Well, no, so theater is different. That's
Wait,
different.
how
That's
is
I'm
theater
working off the
different? That is
script.
the epitome of public speaking, because that's one take. A
Well,
movie, you could do it as many times as needed.
yes, but you're acting like, and as long as I'm acting, it's fine. But when it's myself up there and I'm just talking off a prompter or whatever it is, it's so different to me. So I'll do theater, but not comedy. Well, not stand up. And well, I'm still working on public speaking. I face my fear, so I do public speaking, but it is my phobia. It's my fear for sure.
Well, then I think you just came up with your accidental memoir slash documentary, which will be how Lance Gross overcomes his fear of public speaking. Then you lead that into your lecture tour about how
Yeah.
you overcame your public speaking and make a fortune.
Oh man, that'll be a long journey, and a lot of stress and anxiety. I can feel it now.
I can imagine. Well, you seem like a natural, cool, composed person. So whatever you're doing, keep it up on that end.
Thank you.
And another question that I always ask people when I speak with them is when I go through the IMDb and you look at the upcoming projects, usually it's incorrect. There's
Mhm.
stuff that didn't get off the ground. There's secretive projects as they weren't announced yet by Variety or Hollywood Reporter, et cetera. Are we
Absolutely.
allowed to know what's coming next from you besides Call Her King? Because there's some
Um,
sequels that show on your Wikipedia.
yes, there is a sequel to Dutch that we have in the can, and
Oh,
so that's all I'll say about that. But if you're familiar with the Dutch novels, you know that there's three of them. So
mhm.
won't say any more than that, but yeah. So we have done Dutch too. Also there are more episodes of Tyler Perry House of Pain, and yeah, and speaking of Tyler Perry's House of Pain, he just had some big news with BET. But
Mhm.
yeah, so I'm in good company.
Yeah. Going back with Dutch, see, when I was a kid, there was an Ed O'Neill, aka Al Bundy movie called Dutch. So when I
Yeah.
first saw that you were playing that, I went, "What? Okay, is it a
Different,
reboot?"
yeah,
No, it's a
different
different
movie.
Dutch.
Yeah, totally different. It's a crime drama. So yeah.
It's not Al Bundy Redux. Okay,
No,
well,
no, no.
over to you. You know, long term, are you the kind of person that's planning 5 to 10 years ahead, or are you really just taking it project by project at this point?
Well, I try to plan 5, 10 years ahead, but with this industry of acting, you never know. Like we're in the middle of a writer's strike right now, so you just don't know how things will take a turn. But yeah, yeah, I just trust in God and lead by faith.
At the beginning of COVID, did you have the scare that most of the entertainers did that, hey, movies are not coming back and what am I going to do? So I'm going to pick up a second career?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, every actor has that fear, and especially during the pandemic, we didn't know what was going on. I knew that somehow, some way, they would get creative and keep it going. I didn't know
Right.
how that was, but yeah, I always had faith that it would come back. But aside from that, I mean, I have like hobbies, not necessarily things to replace the acting, but I'm a photographer. I'm
Hmm.
also I'm a handyman. I build a lot of things, so you can call me a carpenter if you want. I build everything. So yeah, those would be my hobbies.
Wow. So you would never do an HGTV type show about your handyman stuff?
Oh, I wouldn't say never. I would love to.
Okay.
I would love to do that. Yeah.
Really? Because the list of like prominent actors who were carpenters, you know, you got the Harrison Fords, the Adam Carollas. Is there a secret society of handy people in the acting craft? Like, do you know Nick Offerman as a result of being that 1% of handy actors?
No, I guess it's us being artists, either, if we're actors, usually we paint, we love to just explore our talent. So I don't know, I guess that's how I fell into it. And actually my dad, like growing up, he would always fix things around the house, and I was always like taking apart my toys to see how they were made
Right.
and trying to rebuild them in a different way with a spin on it. So I don't know. I guess that's just me as a creative.
Makes sense. Well, two quick questions and then I'm going to let you go. And they have nothing to do with Call Her King or Dutch sequels. You know, you get the plugs in, you keep saying it, so the publicists are ultimately very happy.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
the
yeah.
first question is, what's the last concert that you went to?
The last concert that I went to was actually a Lil Wayne concert here in LA.
Wow, that must have had the most entourages and security for people in the crowd of any concert you've ever been to.
You know what? It was a very interesting concert because he pulled the plug on the concert because he felt like the crowd wasn't into it. So yeah, it was weird because he came out first, and then he brought, in the middle of his show, he brought out his opening acts. So of course, so the crowd, you'll notice a change in the crowd if we don't really know the music that we're listening to. So he wasn't feeling that. He came out and he pulled the plug like halfway through the show.
Wow. I mean, he's one of those people where the art is not the only art that you're getting, if you get what I'm saying. There's a performance art thing happening that as an actor, you must be going, I don't know who's doing his character development, but
Yeah,
whoever his acting teacher is, it's good.
I love
like,
Lil Wayne, but I was just glad to see a glimpse of him.
Totally. And the last question I got for you, besides Color King, what is something that the wife and I should be watching on TV? Do you have a recommendation for a show? And it's cool if it's a friend of yours is in it or you're in it, besides House of Payne.
Oh, okay. So if you're edgy, if you like shows like Euphoria, I just got into The Weeknd's new show Idol on on HBO. So I'm a fan. I like that edgy gritty type drama. So it gives you a lot of that.
Right. The show with Lily Rose Depp. Have not watched it yet, but if you're saying it's good, Lance, then I know it's good. But
it's very racy. I'll say that. It's very racy.
Yeah, that's the vibe I'm getting. All the reviews talked about one particular scene in that. So I guess make sure the parents are not around.
Yeah,
make
put
sure
the kids
you're
to bed, all that. Yeah.
Well, hey, back to you. Thank you for the many years of great art. Looking forward to that Dutch sequel. Congrats on Color King. Really great to know that one day there may be an HGTV show that you're hosting and or a photo book. So stay interesting, will you?
I look forward to doing an interview promoting that.